What's up, Etsy sellers? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dave. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I do new videos all the time on Etsy and business success. In this video, I want to show you guys how I personally use Marmalead. I get a lot of questions on how to use this feature, how to use this feature, and I want to show you guys my favorite features, how I go about finding new keywords, how I go about finding all new stuff, and reference back to my old stuff that does work. So without further ado, let's jump into it. If you guys want to try Marmalead, if you don't have it now, please do so through my affiliate link in the description. I get a tiny little commission. It helps support the channel, and I've been repping Marmalead way before I was an affiliate for them. So let's get started. I start right here in search. If I'm starting brand new, right? If I'm starting with a brand new niche or something to that degree, I'll start here in the search. So I'm just gonna go super broad so I can get some great examples for you guys. But this technique applies to everybody. So type whatever you want in here, and Marmalead is gonna bring us back some search results that shows us how often it's searched, how much it's engaged with, and then how much competition there is. So if you're not familiar with Marmalead, you can be. It's pretty straightforward. If you are familiar with Marmalead, you know all of this. So I skip all of this. Most of the time, there's some very important metrics in here that you need to know for further research. But if I'm kind of going on the fly, I stick to these three metrics, the most important ones. And then I go down. If it is good, if it's green, and then whatever's at the end, it's okay if it's high competition. I'll address that in a second. So then I scroll down all the way to the bottom. And I have a really large monitor, so Marmalead likes to go slow because I'm forcing them to give me such a large picture. Anyway, so I come down here to the cloud. Maybe you've seen me use the cloud here in previous videos, but it's extremely powerful. It's all the related stuff. So you want to use, like if I'm going for yoga stuff, I don't want to go yoga and then go way out of the left field with some other random niche or random keyword. I want to keep it in this bubble, close to this bubble, relevant, because it's very likely that if they're searching for something like this, then the other words in this bubble here, they're gonna come up as variations, add-ons, stuff like that. Oh, I want yoga pants. Oh, okay, I want spiritual yoga pants, So this blurb right here has some very powerful insight into the related keywords. After you find a good keyword in Marmalead, you go down to the cloud and you find some potentials down here. What I do is I go over to comparison at this point. I remember a few of these guys over here and I go to comparison. Then I type a bunch in. So I'm gonna go yoga leggings. And then I seen yoga shirt. I seen yoga top, pretty sure. And I seen spiritual, so let's check spiritual. We're gonna branch out. This is the whole point. So these ones are good. I already knew these ones are good. I use these keywords myself, and I'm using these good ones for examples for the act of making this video move along quickly. I'm not gonna sit here and troubleshoot in front of you. So these are some good tags, and I found them in the blurb. The first time around, you'll put them in here, you'll weed them out. Oh, okay, the blurb. This blurb word wasn't good. This blurb word was good. And you find all these words. And, down here, top tags on the bottom, right here, this will also have the closest relevant ones too. So this is like a mini blurb down here that's a little more powerful in terms of like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here are the most relevant ones. Top tags that this tag here shares with these. So in terms of competition, everyone knows that you want to see a lot of searches, you want to see a lot of engagement. Everyone always asks me about competition. Is it okay if there's a lot of competition? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I should do that. Listen, I sell in jewelry, I sell in clothing. It's a very saturated niche. High competition is a good thing. If it shows that there's a demand there, and then if there's high searches and high engagement, then that is a good sign. It's an even better sign when you see low competition like these right here, lower than 50,000. That's great. But if you are fearful, I really just want to address the fear behind the competition here in this competition metric. It's a valuable metric, but I don't want you to be discouraged by seeing all that competition. First off, a lot of this competition you see doesn't use Marmalead. So right there, you have a leg up on them because you know which keywords are good, which keywords are not. Okay, awesome. That's probably a large percentage of that competition. Next, in that competition, there's going to be sellers that are A, not as smart as you as an Etsy seller, plain and simple, and B, not as big as you as an Etsy seller. Unless you're at 0 sales on your first day, there is likely somebody below you. And in this competition here, in this little 50,000, there's probably a lot of them. So when you see that competition, that doesn't mean that all 50,000 shops have 1 billion reviews and 1 billion sales and they're gonna outrank you every single time. That's not the case at all. And even if you were a new shop, Etsy gives you a little boost, a little chance. You go to the first page and you see what? You see veterans shops and you see new shops. So the competition thing here is only gonna inhibit you as a business owner, okay? Real estate, it's a huge, huge market, but people make millions and millions and billions and trillions of dollars in it. Maybe not trillions, I don't know, probably. So it's not about competition, it's about searches and engagement. So after this whole process, going through that blurb, going back to search, trying some new ones, you're going to have a lot of good ones that you find. So are you gonna write them down? Sure, you could, but now we don't actually have to, we have the history here. So here's the history. I'll remove this. These are all of the keywords I've searched. And I'm not afraid to show it to you guys because even if you use them, you can go in Marmalead and find them yourself. So I'm not afraid to show you the keywords I actively use because either you won't outrank me or you will. It doesn't matter. I don't care. There's enough pie to go around is what I'm saying. As a business owner, it's a terrible thing to do, to live in scarcity, to live in a scarcity mindset, to live in a mindset that Etsy is your enemy. That is the absolute worst vibration you can live in. So do not view Etsy as your enemy and do not be afraid of competition. So here's a ton of really good keywords. If you guys are in this niche, have at it, have fun. These are all great ones. I used Marmalead to find them. I love Marmalead. If you're watching this video and you don't have Marmalead, I personally believe you are running in the dark. So you want to be having keyword research software, whatever it may be. I recommend Marmalead. Is Etsy eRank better than Marmalead? Is Marmalead better than eRank? I'm not gonna have that discussion. I like Marmalead. And that's what I use right now. I'm not gonna go learn another software. So it's totally up to preference. I prefer Marmalead. If you like what you've seen me do today, please get Marmalead through my affiliate link. It helps support the channel and it helps me make more videos like this. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, check out the links in the description, and have a beautiful day. Peace.